the next technique in the kata. It's okay, it's okay. Kids are cute. So the next technique in the kata is you're going from here, you're turning, and you're doing this technique here, okay? Right now, this is one of the more controversial ones. So again, there's many different people who have many different ideas of what this is supposed to be. I'm gonna show the way I like to use it. So we're here. So you have multiple positions here within it, right? So you have here, here, and here. And so I'm gonna focus on those first. Again, like I said, there's multiple different ways. I could show you 5 different things for this. So we're gonna focus on this one first. So defense against a kick. One way you can look at it is 3 different defenses against a kick practiced at one time that you can then mix together if you so choose later. Okay, so throw your front kick at me. I meant the other side. And actually, you gotta hit it.
My only interpretation is the block for that. That's the only interpretation I have, because in our dojo we just teach it either as a block or a check. That's it.
Okay. Okay, no, don't throw me straight right here. Go for right here. Yeah. Okay. Do it again. Okay. 1. Okay, is the catch here. Now I can show you guys. Maybe I'll go look for it. Videos where I'm in kickboxing fights where I catch straight kicks like this all the time. Another way I catch straight kicks here, is by bringing it here and catching here. Okay, so one thing you'll know, again, I'll look at it from a Muay Thai perspective because that's where I have most of my full contact and my most pressure tested stuff, is a teep comes in, our front kick, and one thing is they'll bring it in here and they'll catch it up top. And one thing you'll notice is if someone doesn't chamber that kick really well, if they are lazy at all, it'll fall right into your hand. So kick comes in, you bring it in, you're cupping under, and what you'll see in this kata is you're going here and you're turning the person, okay? Now that they're turned, I see, and I've talked about this before, anytime I see a leg come up, I can think of a check, but I will also sometimes see it as a kick. And so that's something that Ian Abernathy often talks about. So comes in, catch, and hit. And I've done that in full power against a guy who is, this works in competition. I've used this actual technique in competition. You can learn this from a Muay Thai instructor. They have it as well. Okay, they just don't make it look as pretty as we do with all this. It just doesn't look as pretty. Another one, as you mentioned before, is as a check. Throw your round kick, separate it as a check, and you do it on both sides. Okay, that kick defense there. And just to show it again, a good way to drill it, because this is something I use so often. So throw your front kick at me. So it comes in. Okay, one is literally just going down and catching behind that heel. And once you have that, there's a lot of stuff open. There's sweeps. You can strike in, you can grab, and you'd be surprised how well that actually works. It does work. I used it myself. You'd be surprised. And again, you can do it on both sides. So throw your rear leg. You got it, teep. You kind of threw a round one, teep in. Okay, and you go here, and you can catch. Again, so you can just work on catching the kick, having your opponent throw that at you, and just stepping back and parrying it back. Another one, say you miss the catch with that. So come in, I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna kind of miss. Throw the other one, because it's better for the camera for them to see this. Okay, and I miss, it still swings them off to the side. Okay, say you don't want to catch it, do again. Okay, you don't even have to necessarily always get the catch. You just hit and you can swing it off. With the kick here, just work on catching. Okay, have them come in, have them 10 times, and just bring it in. Again, 10 times, bring it under, and catch it there. Just work on catching that technique. If you want to catch it and hold it here, you want to put your other hand somewhat on top. But that can often be a worry if they're able to punch you or whatnot. So what I'll often do, because if you bend the neck, bend your knee and come in. Oh, yeah. And then you can hit. So what I'll often do is, like, if I catch, one thing I'll often do is I'll often take a step back and swing. I'll go soft so you don't fall. But you can step back and swing them that way. I'm telling you, it works. I've done it. It's a usable thing. Or you just come in and you pass it. So kick comes in, practice the catch, pass it over to this side. Once they're past this side, it's harder for you to hit me. Yep. Because of the angle. Okay? So you can drill that as well. You can have someone come in, preferably without shoes on as you practice it, and literally throw just teeps and practice parrying it out the way. practice it comes in, going down and catching it this way instead, or going out and catching it here. And just work those as a drill 10 times each. He goes 10, I go 10. He goes 10, I goes 10. And that is something that you can very simply just use and drill, and something that will transfer into sports competition as well as street self-defense style competition. Yeah. Okay, so the next technique in the system,
John Jones' favorite.
yeah, the next technique in the system, John Jones's favorite. All right, so let me do it to the air. This one is you're coming forward, you're paring something down, and depending on who you ask, it's some kind of eye flick. It might be there, it might be there. Your instructor will tell you something different, okay? But, as I said, it's John Jones' favorite. That tells you all what it is. A punch of some sort comes in, you parry it down, and you hit him in the eye. Guy comes in, and you come out and you slash him across the eyes, try and get his corneas, okay? Do you see me? Duh. Big hug. So it comes in, boom, boom. Okay, this is hard to do at full speed because in reality, I can't even really show this without the danger of his eyes unless you're wearing goggles or something. So the way I would practice this technique is really just getting good, coming with the push at just that part. Or do it again, come in, that, okay? Is getting good at blocking a push, because he could push me at full power and full speed in a dojo and have a low chance of me getting injured, or a lower chance of me getting injured. It is hard for me to then throw my eye strike without him running into it. So to drill all these techniques, just work at someone coming at you with power and deflecting the blow and standing still. If you can do that, you can then very likely hit them in the eyes as they lean forward, right? Either whether it be this technique or this technique from earlier or whatever it is. So just drill the capacity of someone coming. We got the mics, so let's be a little careful. You keep knocking it off. Coming a little hard shove. And that's it right there. You can even shove and reset. Go. See? I would have been there. Okay? And again, while this technique is obviously not for sport because you're hitting the eyes, but if you want to take the philosophy of that parrying down a strike, you can do that. That's just a parry of a strike and hitting, right? So, but this is predominantly, it was designed for someone who is in a self-defense situation. I wouldn't even use it necessarily if I was a bouncer unless my life was in danger, because especially in America where I'm from, you're going to get sued to death. Yeah. So this technique is really when you're in a self-defense situation pretty much only. So remember that as you're training what each technique is used for. So yeah, you're going to come in, hit, and then there, right? That's what's next. So let's go over that. So we're going to end this part right here, and we'll continue the kata later. So please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and we'll see you next time. Peace.
Hope it does.